Hi, I'm Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of today's newsletter is going to be When Women Compete for Your Attention, You Win. So, this particular email is a success story from a viewer who shares how a woman he was kind of seeing and dating wasn't really making much of an effort. She was being disrespectful. On one of their dates they had set up, she shows up and is bringing a friend. And then I guess this particular date that he writes in about, they're supposed to go dancing. She says, I'm going to bring a friend. And the friend this time ends up being another dude. So he wasn't happy about that. And so he's kind of like, you know what? Well, I'm here. You get lemons, might as well make some lemonade. And so he just, so they end up going to line dancing. He thought they were going dancing, but it turned out to be line dancing. He was like, oh, this initially he's like, this kind of sucks. So this is what wasn't what I was into. And then so he's like, fuck it, I'm here. Might as well have a good time. Hang out, have fun, hook up, right? So he's having a good time. And then another girl who apparently is from Venezuela that he calls Miss Venezuela or Venezuela comes over and starts dancing with him and approached him. And so he's like, this chick that he was on a date with brings another dude. He's like, well, fuck this. So he ends up hanging out with this Venezuelan girl all night and kissing her, and she's all over him. And after the fact, because this girl's dating other guys. She's got a lot of male orbiters. Probably not somebody he's going to get into a relationship with long term. It's possible, but, it's not a good sign. You go to take a girl out. Oh, hey, I brought my girlfriend along. And then the next time, oh, hey, I'm bringing a friend. He's thinking, oh, maybe another cute girl, whatever. And then it turns out to be a dude. Obviously, most guys are not going to be happy about that. And so he's like, oh, you're going to bring another guy with us? Okay, well, I'm just going to go kiss another girl. And it has a complete metamorphosis in how she handles him. And obviously, I won't spoil the surprise, but it ends ever in his favor. Because again, he's not committed to her. She's not committed to him. He's just hanging out, having fun, and hooking up, and having the attitude of, hey, may the best girl win. So he says, hey, coach, I'm a big guy in good shape. I'm a contractor. I didn't have many problems talking to chicks, but your book has helped immensely. I'm dating a chick named Rachel. There's a lot of names here in this, so I don't know if it's actually a Rachel. We'll assume that he changed the names to protect the innocent. She's 5'10", blonde, and athletic. I took her out 3 times, was good. That was over about a month. She dates a lot. Our dates were good, but nothing spectacular until I had her over for dinner. She brought a friend. What the fuck? So he invites her over for dinner, and she brings a friend. So he says, what the fuck? Okay, whatever. Roll with it. We set up a date for Friday to go dance. And then she invited her friend, Melissa. Well, that's what she tells him, I guess. So Friday night, I go to pick them up. And she invited a younger guy from France. France. Vive la France. He says, whatever. We get to dancing, and it's line dancing. Yeah, fuck that. Whole night had gone to shit. I recognize a Venezuelan chick dancing that I had talked to once. She recognizes me. She comes and talks to me, doesn't let me go the rest of the night. Well, as they say, when one door closes, another one opens. And so most guys in this situation would have been like, yeah, fuck this, I'm out of here. But, his attitude is probably, okay, well, she's bringing some cute girlfriends. If it doesn't work out with her, maybe I end up with one of her girlfriends, or maybe I see somebody else there. And he ends up seeing somebody else there. So 3 hours, we dance. She's all over me. It's awesome. And I saw Rachel dancing with 4 or 5 guys, so I didn't care. Cool. Had a blast. Venezuela kisses me. She leaves. I find Rachel and her friends, and she says, wow, you had fun. He says, yes, I did. She says, that girl really liked you. I had a huge smile. Yeah, I think she did. We get in the car. Rachel now sits in the back, and he says, oh shit, whatever, I didn't care. We drive 45 minutes, no one says a word. I felt bad, but had a great time. You shouldn't feel bad at all, dude. You made a day with her, and then now she's bringing friends. And then on top of that, she brings a dude. So obviously on some level she probably thought you were a chump. Or maybe she just wasn't that into you. But this is where things start to change a little bit. He says, Venezuela was hot and she liked me. This Rachel chick has kind of treated me like shit, so I don't care. It's like, yeah. I drop off her friends. She gets in front and starts crying. I talked to her for like 45 minutes, hug her several times. We almost kissed 1 or 2 times. I like her. She's beautiful. I care about her, but I ain't going to let a chick treat me bad. Well, if he's hung out with her all those times and never gone for the kiss or never made a move, probably why she started bringing other girlfriends and another dude. Maybe she thought he was gay or wasn't into her or whatever. Or he didn't have the balls to make a move. But at the end of the day, he didn't like how he was being treated. And he had a happy-go-lucky, you know what? I've decided ahead of time that I'm going to have a good time tonight. Despite what happens. And obviously she brings another dude, so he's not happy about that. He thinks they're going dancing. It turns out to be line dancing. He'd probably never done it before. He's like, well, this is bullshit. And then, of course, he sees a cute girl there that he's met before. Complete attitude change. Again, he's just out participating in life. He's making some lemonade when he gets served some lemons. 2 weeks later, I texted her, sorry, that night didn't turn out anything like I was thinking. I wouldn't have apologized. He says, I feel bad how I treated you. I hope you're doing well. She calls within a couple of minutes. We go out, sparks fly, spend a couple hot nights together. It was awesome. A few days later, she's going out with some Clint guy. Party girl, you... He says, I don't care. Cool. On accident, I sent her a picture of me and Venezuela kissing. I didn't even know I did. She tells me about it a week later. I just responded and laughed. Oh, shit, sorry. I didn't know I did that. Wow. I told her that was a dick move. I didn't apologize and just left it at that. She is now canceling the dates that she has to be with me. More than likely, this girl's got some daddy issues, but it sure is a fun story. It's fun when things like that happen. You know, because he's not liking the way this girl's treating him, and he's just like, well, fuck her. I'll just dance with somebody else. And so he does. And it gets her attention. And somehow he sends her a picture of him kissing this Venezuela girl. Complete attitude change. Now she's blowing off dates with other dudes. So even though they had hooked up, she's hanging out with some guy, Clint, I think he said. And then he texts her the picture by accident. Complete attitude change. He says her attraction level towards me is a 9 or a 10. 10 means she's in love with you. Bro, I think you're overrating her interest. I'd say maybe it's a 7, maybe a 6. You always want to underrate the interest. It's always better. And she's crazy about me. Those were kind of sick moves on my part. Whether they were intended or not, the important thing was when she didn't treat you properly, she didn't want to dance with you. You just went and danced with another girl. He says, but when they test you, you just have to be centered and sure about yourself. I still can't believe I sent her that picture, but it didn't faze her. Well, it actually changed her attitude. It's crazy how easy your teachings make this dating and interactions. Thanks, Coach. Because what it really does, it just makes you adaptable. You know, you're going out with the intention to have a good time, to hang out and have fun and hook up. And so this girl, in essence, rubs another guy in your face, maybe because she misjudged you and kind of thought you were a bitch. And instead, you just went and kissed and hung out with another girl instead of her. And on top of that, you accidentally rubbed it in her face, and it's like, look at the attitude change. But still, she's got lots of dudes. Probably just a good party girl, friends with benefits, fuck buddy, sex playmate. Probably not somebody you want to get into a relationship with. Just because, again, with all these dudes around, the fact she's rubbing them in your face, it's... Again, he technically kind of rubbed another girl in her face, but it was innocent. What's he supposed to do? If the girl comes up to him and is into him, was he supposed to say no? And then sit there and sulk all night while she talks to other dudes? His attitude is like, no, I'm out. I might as well make the best of the evening. And it just leads to a series of events, and this girl completely changes her attitude. And where it wasn't really progressing, now this girl's breaking dates with other guys to spend time with her. Again, it doesn't mean he needs to be have her as his girlfriend or get into a relationship with her. But at the end of the day, it turned her on, and it made her come on to him. And Now he's hooking up with her and she's really into him. So he has all the leverage. He can just, if she wants to get serious, he can say, hey, I like you, but, I don't want to be serious with anybody, which will probably cause her to chase and pursue him even more. But it just goes to show when you have a good attitude and you're optimistic and you're open, if one door closes, another one opens. So if you got a question or a challenge and you want to get my help, go to understandingrelationships.com, click the coaching tab at the top of your screen on any page of my website and book a coaching session with yours truly. If you guys haven't already signed up for our paying members only content, in the video description of this video, there are links to join on YouTube, or you can join on Spotify, or preferably our website, understandingrelationships.com, because you also get on the website the email analysis that goes along with these video coaching newsletters. And on the website, you can do a 7-day free trial so you can check out what content you get for your money. There's hundreds and hundreds of videos, members-only content, classes on the book, 3% Man, classes on mastering yourself, where we literally go page by page in the book, so you get access to all that. The full viewer questions podcast, we have those in there for you. Plus on the website, there's videos I just can't post on YouTube, because YouTube is mostly G and PG rated. If you say anything a little too over the line, they'll remove your video or demonetize it. So I like to be able to say what I want to say, and those videos are going to be on my website and also Spotify. So again, understandingrelationships.com. Click the plans tab. When you get there, sign up for a 7-day free trial. You can do a monthly or an annual plan, and if you choose an annual plan, you get a 25% discount at the end of the 7-day free trial. Go to understandingrelationships.com, click the plans tab, do a 7-day free trial now. Until next time, I will talk to you soon.